Let me ask you a question. And it's a serious question. Do you suffer from shiny object syndrome? Well, stay tuned and you're going to find out whether you do or not. Hey everybody, Frank Thomas here from Wealth Generation Strategies, and today I'm going to be talking about everybody's favorite topic, shiny object syndrome. You're going to say shiny object syndrome. I hate that name. I hate it. I'm guilty of this, guys and girls. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm guilty of this. I think we're all guilty of it to a stage. Now, what is shiny object syndrome? A lot of people call it SOS. Save our soul, baby. But shiny object syndrome is when we leap from thing to thing to thing because it's shiny and it's new and it's, oh, this is great. This is going to be great. And I'm going to make $1 million, or I'm going to love it. You go down the road 3 weeks, a month, and you've completely forgotten what you bought or you got involved with or put to the wayside. And that's why we have houses full of stuff, is because of shiny object syndrome. And it manifests itself in a lot of different ways. Now, why is it so detrimental to our wealth creation? Well, let me tell you. First off, shiny object syndrome will empty our wallets faster than you can shake a stick. Oh my goodness. What happens is you'll see something and go, oh, that is, I need to get that coffee cup. It's the best coffee cup I ever saw. I'll be so successful if I get this. And you go spend $20 on this coffee cup and you put it in the cupboard and you forget you bought it 2 months later. But the $20 is now gone. Now, it doesn't sound too bad. But what happens is, with the ability to have electronic funds like PayPal, credit cards, e-transfers, you name it, man, we can draw money out of our accounts, boom, 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 like crazy, and rack it up, pack it up, stack it up. Black Friday is black. Because, man, you bleed red hard, man, and when you bleed enough red, it goes black, and it's terrible. So you need to get away from shiny object syndrome because it will empty your wallet. It's so easy to buy stuff that you'll never use. Now, how do we overcome shiny object syndrome? First and foremost, look at all of our expenses. Nothing is more sobering than doing your taxes for the year, especially if you own a business, because then you see all the expenses you've made in the year, and then you see the total of the amount at the end of the year and you go, oh my shattered nerves, I spent that much money over there. Oh my goodness. What was I thinking? And it happens to all of us. We definitely all have a little bit of shiny object syndrome in us, but we got to stop doing it. We got to stop buying shiny objects. These, oh, this is so great. Do your research. Decide whether or not this is something that's going to really help you. Sometimes when you see something, yes, it's going to help you, but you got to pick through the good and the bad. Now, there's a market called the internet marketing platform that is rife with shiny object syndrome. They're pushing new stuff to you all the time. Oh, look at this. Oh, it'll be great. Honestly and truthfully, I had a mailing list of 7,000 or 8,000 people whom I could email. A large number of the people on the list trusted me, so I took my list very seriously. I refused to push out things like I would review products and I go, this is a really good product. And I'd have bought it and I'd have tried it and I would have seen, is this something I really want to do? You know, is this something that I could stick with? Is this something that's going to last? Is this something that's going to pay for itself? And that's a big thing too. Is it really going to pay for itself? Or am I just on to the next thing? What have I done to the last 10 things I bought? How did those succeed? We have to look at our history to see what our future is going to look like. It's really important. So make sure that you don't get caught up all the time. Now, with my mailing list, I tried to make sure that everything that I showed my mailing list were good and tangible things, because I knew my list would buy from it. I knew it. I had a responsibility. I felt that I had this responsibility to make sure that I never showed stuff that was garbage, that was just going to make me a buck. That was not my intent. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I made money when people bought stuff, but I was more interested in keeping the integrity of my list. Because eventually people are going to go, oh yeah, you know, every time Frank sends something for a list, he's just trying to make a buck. I can tell because the last 3 things I bought were garbage. People are not stupid. Keep your integrity is what I'm saying. Also too, shiny object syndrome wastes your time. It not only depletes your bank account, but it depletes your time base. Because you spend time wasting time playing with things and trying things that just never will work. Whenever you see fast, I got a video that talks about avoid the easy, I think I called the video. Definitely something you got to watch. But it comes down to, if you see something and they're like, oh, all you got to do, it's easy to do, we do it all for you, and it's only $49.95 and you'll make $1 million. And well, why aren't they doing it? Why are they trying to flog this product? Why aren't they just doing it? It's a valid question. It is a very valid question. Why would they do it if they can just make the money? I have a saying that I used to live near a Great Lake in Ontario. We used to go to a fish and chip place and there would be seagulls all over the place. I mean, seagulls everywhere. Now these seagulls, you would throw a French fry and they'd be all over it, like 50 seagulls, wow, on this French fry. I came up with this expression one day. There's times in life when you see people chasing after a buck like it's a French fry on the sidewalk. They're all on top of it. And really and truthfully, it's a cold, stinky, greasy, dead French fry. Who cares? You get all these people. And then you have this great, wonderful hamburger sitting over here, this hot dog, and none of them touch it because they want the French fry. And that's like that shiny object. You'll find that people are continuously gonna tote shiny objects all the time. Now, here's where this shiny object syndrome is extremely dangerous. It's when the objects are really expensive and you get hooked into something that is gonna cost you a lot of money. Make sure that you have a valid reason for buying that. I mean, really valid reason, because these are all things that are gonna hold you back. You need to make sure that you watch your expenses all the time, whether you have a business or not. Even in your personal life, because if every dollar you spend is now a dollar you no longer have that can work for you in the future. Don't rob from your future self, I call it. Don't rob from your future self by spending the money on something shiny that you're going to forget about in 3 weeks anyhow. So be sure to watch out for these shiny objects. Now today's going to be a quick video because really and truthfully, you can say a lot about shiny object syndrome, but the truth of the matter is just avoid the darn things. It's plain and simple. Make sure that whatever you're investing into fits your plan. Make a plan before you see the product. I think that's one thing that might be actually a really good way to put it. If you just see something off the kick and you've never seen it before and you kind of go, well, that's pretty cool, do some research. Do some serious research before you pull out your credit card and look into it and see, is this actually something that's really interesting? Has this got validity behind it? Hey, there's been times I've done the research and you know something? It's actually not a bad idea. And I've invested into it and it actually has been an investment. I did well with it. But there's other times that it's a shiny object and I invest into it because I haven't done the research, purchase it, I've spent the money and I don't even know I got it 6 months later. But the money's gone and it's really sad because if you could get all that money back, wow, you'd be a millionaire. Can stop working right away. So make sure you watch out for that. But also too, you should see another video showing up on the screen right now. And it's talking about why you need a budget. It's a two-parter video. I'm pointing to the first part of the video, or the first video in the series. And it talks about making an easy to do budget. Worthwhile seeing. It's not very shiny, I'm really sorry, but it's really simple. So make sure you go check it out. If you do, I'll see you over there. We'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.